Friday. The time right now is 12:13. Hopefully your Monday is going smoothly. So far we haven't seen much in the way of sunshine, a little bit here and there, but also we haven't seen much rainfall, and that's a good thing, right? We certainly need to dry out. Not expecting a whole lot this afternoon, but the sky certainly looks ominous as we take a look over west side. We have a temperature of 71, a dew point of 65 with that breeze out of the north-northeast. So that's a cooler wind direction for us, and the clouds keeping temperatures in check as well. And the dew points, which yesterday were in the low to mid 70s, now they're in the mid 60s, still muggy, but not as humid as it was yesterday. But let's check out the radar. You see clouds like this, you're like, okay, are we getting some downpours or thunderstorms? Not really. I mean, there's not too much going on across the valley. We do have these little spotty showers across the hill towns and higher terrain. And I think for the most part, that's going to be the deal this afternoon. Perhaps a spot shower, maybe an isolated downpour, but we're not anticipating anything too widespread. But, you know, with all the rainfall that we had here in Western Mass, just over the border, of course, they got a lot of rainfall too. But in Somers, Connecticut, there was a confirmed EF0 tornado last night. It reached the ground 6:11 to 6:18 last evening. And, of course, that's in Somers, right over the border, just on the other side of East Long Meadow. Reported winds of estimated wind speeds of 80 miles per hour. It was on the ground for just under 2 miles with a width of 75 yards. Fortunately, although there was some tree damage and some damage done to vehicles and some home damage, there were no deaths or injuries. So at least that was certainly the case. You know, that storm system was right over the border, and as it made its way up into East Long Meadow and Hamden, it weakened quickly and it kind of just fell apart. So that was yesterday evening, so it was a wild weekend with all the rainfall that we had as well. We pointed out that we picked up 3 to 7 inches of rainfall, and already, and it's only July 19th, we have 12 more days to go this month. Already, we broke a record out at Westover for the rainiest July on record, going back to the 1940s, just under 12 inches of rainfall. And again, still 12 days to go this month. So today, an isolated shower, spot storm, lots of clouds, that muggy feel, but not as humid. Temperatures generally spending most of the afternoon in the 70s. Then tomorrow, a lot of sun during the day, and most of the day will rain free. It's going to be warm and humid, temperatures in the middle and upper 80s, and then maybe an evening storm. But it's really Wednesday that we're concerned about in terms of strong to severe storms and the potential for some flooding. Rains again as a cold front approaches. Out ahead of that front, we could have that activity moving through in the afternoon and evening. And Thursday looks to be the pick of the week. Plenty of sunshine around. It should be drier and more comfortable with temperatures near 80. So now we're in the 70s, 60s and 70s. Notice where the sun is coming out in some areas. Syracuse well into the 80s and Philadelphia into the lower 80s as well. But we actually have more of a northeasterly flow as low pressure is just sitting offshore. So that's keeping the clouds in here, and it's stabilizing the atmosphere a little bit too. So we're not expecting a ton of rainfall. We're not expecting a ton of sunshine either. Although as we head deeper into the evening, we get a better chance of seeing some clearing skies. But notice this area of showers here that's extended and kind of cropped up a little bit in the last half hour. For the most part, it's light, but we get some of these downpours here in some isolated spots as we go into the afternoon. Here's your futurecast. This brings us to about 3 o'clock. We have a lot of clouds, and again, maybe a spot shower or downpour. By about 4 or 5 o'clock, really that's about it. And I think as we head into the evening, skies will begin to clear. It'll be brightest then, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and as we head towards sunset and clearing tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to heat up. We'll see temperatures coming well up into the 80s, maybe touching 90. Not much in terms of rainfall tomorrow either. It's just going to be hot and humid tomorrow. It'll be the hottest day this upcoming week. We may have a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow night, and then it's on Wednesday that we have a better chance in the afternoon of picking up showers and thunderstorms at that point. So today, lots of clouds, a little bit of sun, low to mid 70s, isolated shower, isolated storm, most likely non-severe. I think flooding concerns today, or chances, are a lot lower. Then tomorrow, hot and humid, middle and upper 80s, maybe an evening or nighttime thunderstorm. And then as that cold front approaches on Wednesday, that's when we could see some showers and thunderstorms that'll be more widespread. Dew points hanging out generally in the 60s. It's Thursday that'll be in the pick of the week on the other side of the front. At least for one day, we're going to dry out. So this is Wednesday. We have sun and clouds. Here comes that cold front. And notice all the shower and thunderstorm activity lining up as we go into the afternoon. Does it line up over us and we have big problems, or does it settle just to the south? And a lot of the activity across Connecticut and Rhode Island, that's something we'll fine-tune as we draw closer to Wednesday. But let's plan on at least a few storms as the front makes its way through late Wednesday into Wednesday evening. Then nice stuff here for Thursday. Nice and dry. The dew points at least come down, at least for one day, with sunshine, temperatures around 80 degrees, and whether or not that holds for Friday into the weekend, we'll have to wait and see. But the models are kind of all over the place once we get past Thursday. That'll come better in focus as we draw closer to it. All right, that's your forecast. More weather